You know, I thought I was actually taping this whole time, but I'm not. My name is Erika M. I'm with Heart to Hearts podcast. Welcome. As you just heard, I went maybe 20 minutes into this first episode rant and it didn't work. I wasn't recording. How about them apples? Anywho, I'm here. It's meant to be the way it is. This is what my platform's about. Not resisting, not anymore. Going with the flow, making a personal connection to myself. This is what this is about. My platform isn't to just sit here and laugh about it. Yeah, we're going to laugh a lot, a shitload, hopefully, at each other and ourselves and say it's really not that big a deal. But it is sometimes, and sometimes we have to step up and say it, right? I want to show you how or what I've done and explain. I'm not perfect. I'm no expert. So please, this is not legal advice. This is not medical advice. I am not a professional in any means, ways, or form for you to, replace your attorney and or your doctor and or your psychiatrist or what have you, therapist or spiritual counselor. I am me. I am Erica. I am a spiritual being having what we call an human experience. And I'm creating a platform called Heart to Hearts podcast so we can have heart to hearts. So we can discuss the things that we used to think, about what it was going to be like. I used to think love after 40 was a second chance. I used to think that would be it after my divorce in my late 20s and having one child. I thought, oh gosh, this is my moment. Well, let me tell you, from 40 to now, it's been nothing but a shit show of lessons after lessons after lessons. Sobriety, relapse, motherhood, divorce, friendships falling apart, relationships one after another being the same and having not learned the lessons. I mean, it's going to be a breakdown of life, however you want to spin that. Real life examples of my own culture and also, relatable topics and some that may not. I want to engage with you in a natural way. And I don't want it to be artificial. I don't want it to be because I need followers or monetization or any of that. I mean, hopefully that comes along because it gets to this point, right? But I couldn't wait to do this anymore, you guys. Literally for me, it's been about okay, I'm not ready. I have to do this. Then I can do this. Oh, I need a mic. And then I get the mic and the mic's not right. Then I get the other mic and that one's not right. It's like block after block after block. And then the same thing starts happening or has been happening in my life. And as a spiritual being having this human experience, I've also dabbled with tarot and the occult, if you will, but in a white magic type of way. Not magical at all. I've never done spells. I do not do all those things. I did cleanse and I did, burn sage and I did listen to chakra healing music and I did all these things that you're supposed to supposedly do, that nothing really gave me peace of mind until I stopped doing it all. Literally abandoned tarot in mid 2024. And it's because I literally turned my life over to God and Jesus, which I've already done, but in a bigger way because I was no longer living in a hypocritical way, which is like, in my opinion, what I've been doing. And by that, I will also include the also very personal self-discovery that I've had about not dating in the last year and a half since my last in situationship that really will dive into, not because he's important, but because it changed my life. It literally broke me down to rebuild me. Really, it broke me down to try and kill me because I had, at one point in the last 3-5 years, I've had people, gangs of people, my own family want me dead because I'm outspoken, because I speak my mind, because I don't have filters. And now I've learned to have more filters, but I do speak my mind and I don't have this way of like wavering anymore. I'm not unapologetic. I'm unapologetic. I'm not apologizing for what I've said unless it's absolutely been out of malintent, which is very rare, but I can be that way. Because if you hurt me, I want to hurt you back. That's instinct, but not anymore. I pause and I want to teach you there is a pause. There is so much more to this, but I'm giving you a lot here to give you some sort of idea as to where we're going to go. I don't have it all figured out. We can all do this together, but I do know one thing is that I've been chosen in my own way. And I know that for me, I have a spiritual responsibility to speak. People have tried to stop me, quiet me. They have used my looks. They have used my weight. They have used everything that you could probably think under the sky by my own family, my own mother, by the way. May she rest in peace. I no longer carry a bag of rocks of resentments, but I know that I'm anointed and I'm chosen, and that by that I've isolated because that's what happens. I'm being prepared, or I've been prepared, and now I'm here. So for me, power is purpose, and knowing my purpose is my power. And I want to be here to share that with all of you in a way that it suits you in your life and in your style. And it hopefully will uplift you. Like I said, uplifting others is something I actually really love to do. It comes from my heart, and sometimes I'll be spicy and I'll say it like it is in a way may offend you. I'm sorry in advance. If not, then you don't have to be here. You don't have to like what I say. You're here by choice. No one's forcing you. And like I mentioned, I claim no professionalism over what I'm saying. This is me heart to heart with you, raw, open, and truthful. And with that, I will have some other people joining us, some guests, and hopefully it'll set the tone for my podcast, which is being developed as we speak. I figure if others can do it, I can do this. And so with that, I say, let's also talk about some other things I want to before I leave. I want to ask you something before I go. I guess it's a question, not really a statement. It's more so a rhetorical question. It's like, why do we feel so guilty about aging? I mentioned it's a podcast, but don't think I've really honed in that it's a podcast for people over 40 and 50, women particularly. Men who want to know about us women, but mostly about women who have gone into 40, not knowing what they're doing, navigating blindly. And then we're sold these ideas about how it's supposed to be, how it's supposed to look, what we're supposed to have, how our dating life is supposed to be. How is it supposed to all happen when we have no guides, except sometimes the worst role models, like our moms who didn't teach us anything? And then you have to figure it all out, but you're already in a marriage, or you have a kid, or you have no education, and you don't have time to go back and get a 6-year degree in what you love to do. So you get along, you get by, you do what your best, and you wait. Well, I'm here to also break the news to you. Not only is there no white and shining armor that's coming to rescue you, because there is no cage I know of that's worse than a golden cage. And I know some women know what that is. And then there's this preconception that we have that's, this rescuing that's going to happen is well, can't you rescue yourself? I'm here to tell you can. I'm not a feminist. I'm a Sigma female who doesn't take shit, who has high values, high standards, who used to be a doormat, who used to be codependent, who used to think that I was validated by you and by others and by him. And I was not. I was thrown away, cast aside, judged, misjudged, misunderstood my whole life by family, friends, and men, and yeah, myself, because I didn't even know who I was. Yet I brought myself to a table. And I would always choose some pretty good tables, I must say. I learned a lot, but I didn't learn enough about self-love and self-improvement and self-care. No one stopped to tell me, hey, you know what? Maybe you can try it this way. This is what I've done. No one gives you these nuggets, and I'm going to. So stay tuned. Grab your coffee, make your smoothie, get your matcha, whatever your jam is. I don't drink, so grab your wine, grab your vape, grab whatever you need to do. Sit down, listen with me. I will be back every week. I'm trying to do this on Sundays. I will do my best. Launching Sunday nights would be most ideal for me, I think, but I love my Sundays. And I also don't want to work all the time, but I do want to make this a quality platform for you guys. So every week I promise to show up for you. Wait for me. Leave me messages, subscribe, let me know you're here and that you want to be a part of this, because honestly, that's the only reason why I'm doing it. I don't care about me in talking to myself. I want to get it out there and hopefully touch other people's lives. So, what did I say? Subscribe if you think that you're interested, share, like, and come back. It's that simple. I will be here if you are. Let's do this for each other, heart to heart. Let's have a conversation. I'll see you soon. Talk, see, whatever. I'm not sure yet. I'll figure it out. But with you or without you, we'll go forward. Thank you for tuning in. I am Erika, signing off for now. And I love you, lovelies. And remember, you're worth it. You really are. Bye.